Okay, while we wait for my computer to jump into working. All right, so now we're going on to the next part of working with positive indices. Now, what I want you to remember is that this indice is attached to that x, okay? It's not attached to the 5, it's attached to the x. And as soon as we see it, we know that if it's negative, it has to become the denominator. So let's have a look. Write an expanded form. So expanded form would be 5 times x to the power of negative 6, okay? So spread them out. Now you get, and we do exactly what we said, we move it to the denominator. All right, now we have to do a proper multiplication sum. So let's make our 5 into a fraction as well. So we make it into a fraction, and we go 5 times 1 is 5, and then 1 times x to the power of 6 is x to the power of 6. So your answer then becomes 5 over x to the power of 6. Okay. Make sure you show you're working out when you do that one. All right, let's do another one. Here we've got x, it's as your numerator. Now, I've told you that that has to go down to the denominator because it is negative 3, and your y is on the denominator, and it's negative 2. So what do we do with it? Okay, so write the fraction using division. So now write the whole thing out. So if you write the whole thing out, you're going to go x to the power of 3 divided by y to the power of negative 2. Okay, you're going to write them out. Now we're going to make them both go into a fraction. So we're going to say, all right, 1 over x to the power of 3 divided by 1 over y to the power of 2. You know we have to make this a times, and we have to switcheroo that. So we do that. There we go. So now we've got y2, 1 times y to the power of 2, and x to the power of 3 times 1. So therefore, we simplify, and now we've got y2 and over x to the power of 3. What I want to show you is something that you'll probably come across and you'll learn as you go ahead, is if you look at the question, basically, as soon as you've got the negative in, you think about somebody who's negative and they want to do the different things that everybody else wants to do. Basically, you're taking that x and you change it because it's so negative. You put it down on the bottom, so it becomes x to the power of 3, like that one. Okay, so you lose your negative, and that y that is negative changes his location and moves to the top. So they do the opposite of what they were doing. And by doing the opposite, they become happy people, so they're positive. Okay, so actually have a look. Okay, well, he's going to have to go to the bottom and become positive. He's going to have to go to the top and become positive, and that's what makes them happy people. Something to think about. That could help you to get through these. All right, let's see if there's another one. Okay, so here we've got x to the power of 3 times by x to the power of negative 8. Okay, so what we do is we apply the first index law, and we go x to the power of 3, we've got our same base, so we keep our base, and we add our indices. So 3 plus negative 8 gives us x to the power of negative 5. What do we do that? We have to put it as a denominator, so it becomes 1 over x to the power of 5. Okay? One more. So we've got 3x, negative 2, y, negative 3, times by 5x, y, blah, blah, blah. Right, so what do we do first? So first of all, spread them out. Spread the whole thing out. So we've got 3 times 5. We've got x to the power of 2 times by x to the power of 1. So we almost sort them out with our numbers, our x's, and our y's. Okay, so first thing we go is we've got 15. We've got negative 2 times 1. Take 1, I'm sorry. Negative 2 take 1 will give us negative 1. And we've got y, take 3, take 4. That gives us y, negative 7. Okay, that's all good, but we've still got negatives. We need positives. So what do we do? So we do this. We say, right, let's make them all into fractions. So we go 15 over 1. X negative 1 becomes 1 over x. Y negative 7 becomes 1 y to the power of 7. We times 15 times 1 will give us 15. 1 times x times y will give us xy to the power of 7. There you go. Okay, one more. So we've got T2, T to negative 5. Remember what I said about them swapping around? Let's see how it works out. Okay. Apply the second index law, which is T2, take So what we're doing here is we've got our same base, and we've got 2 take -5. So take actually becomes a plus. So it's 2 plus 5, which gives you t to the power of 7. So in the way that I was going to say it was that if we had to put that t to the power of 5 that was positive on the top, it would be added to 2, and it would become t to the power of 7. You see how that would work as well? Okay. Right, now we've got 15m -5. Okay, how do we look at this one? Well, first of all, we are going to take them and spread them out. So we've got 15 over 10, and then we've got m -5, m -2. So what we can do here is we can bring this denominator down, and we've got 3 over 2. And here we've got m -5 take -2, which actually becomes a plus. So -5 plus 2 would give us -3. So we've got 3 over 2, -5 plus 2, which gives us m to the power of -3, which we don't want. And we are going to make this into the m -3 into a fraction. So we've got 3 over 2 times 1, m over 3. 3 times 1 will give us 3, and that will give us 2m to the power of 3. There you go, 2m to the power of 3. Awesome. Isn't it so clever? All right, you're very clever too. Now come and show me what you can do.